Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led at quarterback by the veteran from Tulane, Ryan Griffin.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Griffin on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Griffin's pass.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down.
2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, Griffin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action with Burrow. And he'll find Akins there, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me,
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Pressure comes and down he goes. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the gun, Griffin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 48, incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Well, a nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Falcons' 49-yard line.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. From the gun on third down is Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
The ball.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Griffin's pass. Complete to Jared Pinkney. A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 23.
First down. Here's Burrow. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On second down, it's White, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They will run the draw with Jacobs, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Burrow's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
7-yard pickup.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
38-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the 44-yard
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On 3rd down, Griffin. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Carolina! Deebo Samuel, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st down.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
To throw on 3rd down. Griffin got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now Burrow.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Running out of the gun with White. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. At the Falcons' 18-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
5-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Panthers 13. Falcons nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
On 1st down, Griffin. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Griffin's pass.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and possession will switch hands 1st and 10. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. As far as the early games go on Sunday, we'll have our eye on Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A big one for the Chiefs as they'll square off against the New York Jets. In the late afternoon games, one of the best of the bunch will be at Soldier Field in Chicago, where it'll be the Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 7.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Complete to Chris Godwin. An 11-yard pickup leads to
on 3rd down, Burrow. This is White on the screen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's White. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. First down, here's White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
7-yard line.
Burrow on play action. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. 21. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They go play action with Burrow. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Down right around the 25. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. A quick pass here to Godwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Down at the 30-yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's the end of the 3rd.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're on 25-yard.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mike, check, 59.
Out of the gun, Griffin. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
Griffin's
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
28.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Down Falcons.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Forced to the ground.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Griffin. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
25-yard line.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. So that'll back him up 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here's Griffin. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Barnett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
1st and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down in defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Panthers, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.